Hi, my name is Jerry Wise, and I'm a relationship expert and coach at Family Tree Counseling Associates in Carmel, Indiana, just on the north side of Indianapolis. I am also the director of the Center for Self-Differentiation. This video today is entitled Abandoning Your Fear of Abandonment. Throughout the years, I've had many clients. Even currently, I get emails and people who send me letters who ask me, how can I reduce my fear of abandonment? How can I heal or help my fear of abandonment? Now, there's a couple great books out there I'd like to recommend. One is by our director, Mark Smith, and his book is entitled Managing Abandonment Issues Through Recovery. You can get that online. You could get that at www.familytreecounseling.com, or you can just search his name in the title and it comes up on Amazon and other places. Another book, of course, is Susan Anderson's book, The Journey from Abandonment to Healing. And there are other books that help with different aspects of the fear of abandonment, and they're out there as well. I like a Bowen Family Systems approach to healing abandonment because it addresses the core problems causing the triggering of the abandonment. It addresses our past and our family of origin issues. It addresses our need to be self-differentiated, which reduces triggers for abandonment fears. Low self-differentiation, low self-esteem, low self-image really keeps us vulnerable to our fears of abandonment. And we're more likely to be triggered and have those abandonment episodes. While abandonment fears may be a lifelong struggle, I believe a significant reduction in this fear can be achieved. I thought the title of this video fit in that I want my clients to abandon their abandonment fears, or grow through them, or grow beyond them, heal them more fully. Well, then the question would be, well, how, Jerry, do I do this? And I've given you some examples and ways in which I use in doing my relationship work with folks. These are not the only ways. I think these are some of the core and key ways that I think about healing and helping abandonment. Number one, I ask clients to begin a new process which counters fear of abandonment. And that is the reduction or reducing of self-abandonment. I believe if we have been abandoned in the past, whether childhood or abandoned as adults, that we end up internalizing, particularly from our childhood, we internalize this abandonment and end up self-abandoning. And we do that throughout our lives. And this really triggers our fear of abandonment. If we continue to abandon ourselves, we will continue to struggle with abandonment fears. If I can't count on myself, how can I count on anyone else? And I think many miss this important process and try to achieve solid grounding by putting it off on someone else or something else, such as, well, I'll find a partner who won't abandon me. Then I don't have to deal with my abandonment fears. I'll become a workaholic and work too much. Then I won't have to deal with abandonment fears, etc., etc. Self-abandonment is experienced as an extreme case of ignoring your inner child and his or her needs, wants, wishes, fears, beliefs, values. And again, when we abandon ourselves, we set ourselves up for abandonment triggers and abandonment episodes. Secondly, reducing enmeshment or emotional fusion in your life is number two. The more enmeshed we are in relationships, current adult ones or our family of origin, the greater the reactivity to triggers in our fear of abandonment. If we are enmeshed, and I believe early abandonment creates a propensity towards toxic enmeshment, which I will mention in a minute, enmeshment sets us up for episodes of abandonment and fear of abandonment. Learning to live more healthy separate life or a more self-differentiated life is key to reducing the amount of fear of abandonment episodes and reducing the potential for triggers. Number 3, increasing self-differentiation. Increasing self-differentiation within your family of origin. Family tree, we do believe very much in the family of origin approach because we're imprinted very young by our family of origin. Not a blame your family of origin, a heal through your family of origin. There's a difference. Learning to be us and age appropriate emotionally within the dysfunctional patterns of your family of origin builds greater self-differentiation within you. We may need to set some boundaries, but we don't keep pushing for and needing our family of origin to change so that we can be happy, or less abandoning, or going back and trying to find that parent, sibling, aunt who abandoned us and to make that right. What needs to be made right is within us. It's not something we need to make right with them. That's number 3. Number 4, begin the practice of becoming the age you are. I think this helps reduce triggers and episodes of abandonment fears. Acting and behaving in a way that fits your age is age appropriate. I have a new video coming out on that very soon. Becoming the age you are. Many of us can be 49 years old, but our internal emotional life, is about 20, 15, 13. It depends on what our traumas and our family of origin was like. But many times people don't hit their adult age, and they're also emotionally hitting that age of emotional maturity. And that maturity is very important for staving off fears of abandonment and triggering fears of abandonment within us. Number 6, do the healing and maintenance on your inner child. This is something we emphasize also. Healing can include reenacting the abandonment and have it play out differently today with the adult beside us and by our sides, meaning going back into that time, experiencing the emotions, and being there for you as support, as well as your coach or therapist or whoever you're working with, so that we end up coming up with a different outcome. And I believe it's never too late to have a happy childhood. Maintenance, that was healing, this is maintenance, would look like this. It would be like caring for the inner you. Getting medical, psychiatric, addictions care, getting therapy and coaching, taking care of yourself, attending groups, learning your inner child's voice and feelings, and practice responding to this voice, your voice, learning to keep your inner child out of trouble or troubling situations, standing up for your inner child, etc. That kind of inner child work will reduce the episodes of fear of abandonment and abandonment issues, and will also reduce the vulnerability of the triggers. Number 8, letting go emotionally of your primary abandoners. Believe it or not, there are many folks who want to work on their abandonment, heal their abandonment, but do not wish to let go of their abandoner or to emotionally distance themselves from them in a healthy way. Now, they may be cut off from them, But cut off and resolving those feelings towards them are two different things. Just because I say I'm never going to see that person again, that's a cutoff. And I may never see them again. But I still may be tied to them emotionally on the inside. This is about dealing with the inside emotional process of letting go of abandoners. Believe it or not, sometimes we don't want to let go of our abandoners, particularly those from our past, because of these reasons. And these are just a few. There are others. We still want them, meaning the abandoners, to change and not abandon us. We're still tied into that process. We want that to be different. We don't want them to change because we get some emotional mileage out of being a victim. We don't want to let go of our abandoners because we fear if we don't have our abandonment, we won't have anything on the inside. If I let go of my abandonment, who would I be? And that's kind of scary or frightening. We feel they still need to be punished, the abandoners. And so if we let them go, and if we let go of our anger, our hatred, our hurt, then it will seem to us that they'll be getting off scot-free. So I don't know that I really want to resolve my I don't want to let go of my abandoner, because that seems like it lets them off scot-free. And there are other reasons as well. So I want to say, remember, your family of origin does not have to change for you to reduce and begin to heal your abandonment issues. Remember, your adult history does not have to change to begin to heal your abandonment issues. And your childhood history does not have to change to begin to heal your abandonment issues. I believe abandonment and rejection in childhood sets us up for toxic enmeshment as adults, and over closeness, which is set up for reliving the abandonment, for reliving the abandonment, not relieving, for reliving the abandonment over and over in our adult relationships. And that's the cycle and the process we want to stop or interrupt. If you want to learn more about abandoning the fear of abandonment, please give me a call. My contact information is on the screen. You can learn more about us. You can find me on www.familytreecounseling.com. Also, you can see ways you can contact me, email or phone. Email really works out well for me. I have clients all over the United States and in foreign countries. Contact me for Skype or FaceTime professional help. Or you can join me in my office. Join our Family Tree Counseling channel on YouTube. And please share my videos with your social media. They are free, and we try to provide good information for those who are hurting. I appreciate you watching today, and have a great day.